Hey guys, what's going on? Jeff here from Films at Home. What I got to do today is something I haven't done in a long time, and that is unbox a new horror pack. If you're unfamiliar with Horror Pack, it's basically a monthly subscription box where they will send you 4 Blu-rays or 4 DVDs, or you can get both. You get random movies. You never know what you're going to get, but the nice thing is, and I've been saying this for a long time, in my older videos when I used to get more of these, that I don't get that many duplicates, which is crazy when you have 2,200 Blu-rays like I do, not to get duplicates. But I swear to you guys, I've only gotten 1 duplicate out of 8 different horror packs. And so I recently got the February pack. I want to unbox that real quick for you, show you guys what I got. This was a really, really good pack. I'm really excited about what came in this one. So I'll show you guys what it's all about. The nice thing is for the horror pack, you're only paying $25 a month for the Blu-rays, $20 a month for the DVDs. So you're getting 4 Blu-rays for basically what amounts to $6 a piece. That's a pretty good deal. Anytime you can get a movie for $5, $6, Blu-ray anyway, that's a good deal to me. It's not the best deal, as you know, you Dollar Tree shoppers out there, but it's a good deal and you get something random that you probably wouldn't have picked up otherwise for $6. So it's hard to complain. I got a really good pack this month, so I do want to jump into it. Before I do, I want to just thank everybody for watching my last video. It was all about the best kept secret of cheap Blu-rays. That was HamiltonBook.com. I reached out to them actually, and I just said, hey, I made this video. I just wanted you guys to know. They were super appreciative. They said they got a ton of orders. It's going to allow them to order even more Blu-rays for the website. So they just wanted me to say, thank you to all you guys for all the orders, for all the support you gave that, small business. They were really excited about it. They posted the video actually on their Facebook page. It was really cool. And a lot of you guys watched it and liked it. So thank you so much. I got a ton of new subscribers. Before we jump into things, make sure you subscribe, just like all the people have done after my last video. I'm up over 7,000 subscribers now, which to me is insane considering I was looking back at my Instagram a year and a half ago. I hit 500 and I was pumped. Now we're at 7,000. Next stop 10K. And then we go from there. So thank you so much. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Now let's jump into the February horror pack and see what came with it. So the first movie that comes out of the horror pack, this is called Some Kind of Hate. It's a supernatural slasher movie. I've never heard of it. So it's released by RLJ Entertainment. They're kind of hit or miss. They have some good movies, some bad movies, but it's usually these sort of low budget horror movies or thrillers or action movies that they take on. I'm not real familiar with anybody in the cast. In fact, they don't even list anybody on the back. It's hard to tell what this is going to be, but again, for $5, this is a Blu-ray I probably wouldn't have picked up. It's probably one that's pretty hard to find. I'm just really excited to add another new horror movie to my collection. Always good to add to all these guys here, since this whole shelf is pretty much horror movies. This guy will be going in there as well. So it's kind of cool. We'll see what it's all about. I don't expect too much from it, but for $5, it's hard to go wrong. Next one out of the horror pack, we have Violent Kind. Sorry, this is a weird one. It says Violent Kind. On the back, it says it's called The Violent Kind. So we're going to go with The Violent Kind from the producers of Halloween and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And it's a film by somebody called the Butcher Brothers. So I'm pretty excited. It sounds like it's going to be a pretty gory, crazy movie. Tiffany Shepis is in it. You may know her. This premiered at Sundance. And, it looks like a lot of fun. It looks like sort of a backwoods. I'm trying to think of what them... Deliverance, but also like a slasher. And they're sort of like these weird biker gang guys who are super violent. And, it's sort of this kind of killer, gory story about... this horrible, horrible group of psychopath guys, and, it looks like a lot of fun. Like they say, buckets of blood run throughout. I mean, it's violent, which is, if you're into that type of movie, this is probably a pretty fun watch, pretty cool action movie as well. But the horror aspect of it is going to be much more realistic versus the supernatural, which the last movie had. So this is an interesting mix so far. I'm pretty happy with what I got. This is where Horror Pack blew me away this month. Check this out. Scream Factory edition of Misery by a movie based on a Stephen King book. Everyone knows the scene with the ankles. It's horrific, but it's such a good movie. Kathy Bates, James Caan in it. Comes with the slipcover here from Scream Factory, which it must not have sold very well, because for them to be able to get their hands on copies of the slipcover is pretty incredible. But imagine getting a Scream Factory title with a slipcover for $6. It's really hard to complain when you get that in a horror pack. Now, the only thing is, if you look at my Scream Factory collection, I've got Misery right there. So, unfortunately, I have a duplicate. I have a duplicate from the horror pack, but man, it's hard to complain about a duplicate that's a Scream Factory slipcover. So, I'm undecided what I'm going to do with this. I may end up, trading it in somewhere. I may sell it on eBay. Do something like that, because obviously I have a copy. I already have a copy with the slipcover too, as you can see. So I don't really need it, but we'll figure something out with it. Either way, what a great deal if you don't have this movie to get it for $6 with the slipcover. I mean, that's incredible. I haven't seen a Scream Factory title come through in the horror packs that I've got yet, so this is really cool to see them branching out into more popular titles. And finally, we got the horror pack exclusive. Now, every month there's a horror pack limited edition Blu-ray. Typically, you only get it in the horror pack, although I've seen them re-release other movies that I already had a different version of. But usually those movies are pretty limited release anyway, so the horror pack's a great way to get them. Now, President's Day here, a film by a guy named Chris LaMartina. I'm looking at the back of this, and it says it's campaign season. The students of Lincoln High are buzzing about who's going to be class president, and a psycho dressed as none other than Mr. Abraham Lincoln, our 16th president, decides to just start slashing and killing students. I mean, this sounds just wild. Imagine it's like Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter meets Silent Night, Deadly Night, and just it sounds like a lot of fun. And this is the kind of cool movie that only gets a Blu-ray release because of horror pack. Was anybody going out to see President's Day in theaters? No, it probably didn't even hit theaters. It probably went to a few horror festivals. I don't see anything in the back that says otherwise, but, it probably made the rounds at a few festivals or got posted online. And Horror Pack sees that. They reach out to the filmmaker. They say, hey, we want to put your movie on Blu-ray, included in our horror pack. And it's great to see these smaller filmmakers get support like that, be able to get their movies on physical media from a reputable company like Horror Pack, and then I'm able to add this crazy Blu-ray to my collection. I can only imagine this is the type of thing that, let's go down 50 years down the road, and people are going through, like people are going through right now, even 40 years down the road, where people are going through their VHS collections, and you pull out some wacky titles, some horror that, never made it to DVD, never made it to Blu-ray, stuff that hasn't been seen in 30 years. This is why I collect physical media, because this is the type of thing that 30 years from now, I'll be able to pull off a shelf and go, look at this wild Abraham Lincoln teen slasher movie. I may be one of the few people on the planet that even has a Blu-ray copy of this. And that's the nice thing about horror, is horror really, no matter how low budget or, how big your budget is, you can have fun with a horror movie. It'll be cheesy, it'll be bad, but that's what we love about horror movies. And, these are the type of things you used to see on the shelf at Blockbuster and go, wow, how did that get made? But the cover art makes you want to pick it up. And so it's really cool to have this, and props to Horror Pack for continuing to support, independent, small filmmakers and get their movies out on physical media. So guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Just a quick unboxing of the Horror Pack. Thanks again to Horror Pack for sending me that package. Always love to get them in the mail. I never know when I'm going to get them. Sometimes they send them to me, sometimes they don't. But it's always a really cool package. And for $24.99 a month, there's dumber ways to spend 25 bucks than getting 4 random horror movies, especially if you can get a limited edition horror pack Blu-ray that they come in. It comes in every horror pack, the limited edition, and you can get a Scream Factory title with a slipcover plus 2 movies I probably wouldn't have bought otherwise that I can now, check out for, basically $5. It's not a bad deal, especially if you're into collecting horror. I know a lot of my subscribers and followers are big horror fans like myself, so I do think it's a pretty good deal in that case. I've got some more videos coming. I've been slacking a little bit lately, but I got a few more reviews coming down soon. I got Creed 2 to check out. I got Fantastic Beasts, and I got a few other movies on their way from the studio, so I'll be having more reviews soon. But in the meantime, please check out my last video if you haven't. It's one of my most popular videos that I've ever posted, and I'm really proud of it. I talked about it at the beginning of the video, but it's a really solid video. And then I have been getting some good comments from people on Instagram, so continue to send me messages there, because I've had a few people come up with some pretty good ideas for videos that they want to see that I will be making in the next few weeks. So again, remember to follow me on Instagram. That's a great way to get in touch with me. That's where I answer more comments and messages. It's just easier, more convenient than responding to a million YouTube comments. I do my best, but you know, on Instagram, you send me a message, I get it, I can respond right back to you very easily. So also remember to subscribe, remember to like this, remember to follow me everywhere on every social media platform. I really appreciate you guys and all your support, especially as a new YouTuber. I've only been doing this for about 1.5 years, but I really like it. I'm having a lot of fun. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you next time.